Mr. Sanjay Hegde, if I can come to you first. This is a rather peculiar case because, what usually happens in politics is you have one person saying something, the other person refuting the other thing. But what's unfolded today is the court telling the probe agency, listen, we've gone through the statement of Arvind Kejriwal. We haven't seen him say any such thing. How do you look at this?
Well, see, this matter is not going to trial, and many matters never end up in trial. But what happens is that probe agencies leak to the press their version of things, and then the press carries it. And no matter what happens in the trial thereafter, even if there is an acquittal, the press never retracts. So often damage to people's reputations is achieved during the process of investigation and at the time that you're under trial. For a long time, the allegation, at least from the Aam Aadmi Party side, has been that this particular case has been launched primarily to break up the party. And this is one more episode. So if you can drive a wedge between Mr. Kejriwal and Mr. Sisodia, then that objective may be achieved. So the press was fed with
Mr. Sanjay Hegde, just adding to one question, and it's very intriguing for me, and that's why I'm coming to you first before even going to a political respondents here. I'm coming to you because you're a senior advocate as well, and it's very intriguing for a person, for a journalist, or for ordinary people as well, because you literally have a court calling out the lies of a probe agency, if I may. Is it even right to infer like that? And if that is true, isn't then the probe agency guilty of misleading the court?
No, see, it is not misleading the court. In the court, you make arguments based on what is there in the record or based on what you think is there in the record. So there is some leeway. But planting in the media or putting your version ahead out in the media with a reckless disregard for the truth, that is what happens very often. The Supreme Court is aware of it, and much before. In the Sara case, the Supreme Court said that people could approach the courts and ask for a blanket order of stay on any reporting, because it would affect them. But not many people, and especially not politicians, do not do that. Here was where a particular version was fed to the media. The media ran with the story. And because Mr. Kejriwal was present in court, he refuted it. And he saw to it that the refutal was endorsed by the court also. Otherwise,
interesting. That's interesting. I know there's also a lens on the media.
I'm sorry. How does the media otherwise?
That's true, and this is time immemorial. All of us know it, that this is how the sources go. I mean, those who would be covering a particular organization, a particular probe beat, would obviously give what the probe beat puts out. But